Behrens from Booker T, Washington. And hers is called Above All Else. She used graphite ink and white charcoal on toned paper for this wonderful piece of artwork. And it's actually, is it a small or large city in Austria?
It's a fairly small city in Austria. I chose to portray this village because my family is from there, and last summer I was lucky enough to actually go and meet them for the first time. And while I was traveling there, I felt this like overwhelming sense of like feeling at home, which is interesting because usually when you travel you don't feel like you're at home. And I wanted to portray that feeling that I got, that sense of comfort and the hospitality that the people from there extended to me.
What I noticed, and you guys probably all notice this, again, I'm not an artist, but I see so much detail. I feel like I'm there. I actually feel like I'm on a balcony looking at the cars and the people, those two little people over there. And how long did it take you to, I guess from the beginning to the end, how long did it take you to put together this beautiful piece?
I would say close to 40 or 50 hours. Quite a bit of time sitting in my room, like, you know, over my desk, just working diligently. So.
And so tell me about why this neighborhood? What did it say to you? How did it talk to you? Do you thought, because I'm sure you were, and what is this place in Austria? What's the name of the town?
Feldkirch.
Feldkirch. And is it a small city, large city?
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's very small. And the thing about Europe that's so different from America is the sense of leisure that they have there, the sense that like you're enjoying, you know, what you're doing, and maybe that's just because I was on vacation and I didn't have to do homework. But the amazing thing about it, and I think the thing I was trying to convey with this piece is take the time to appreciate like where you are. Maybe it's a cliche, but smell the roses, you know. And like I said in my artist statement, I really want people to look at this piece and think about like the life occurring within it. And that's why I included like the people in the parking lot in the bottom right corner, because from the outside they're just houses, but on the inside there's stories and lifetimes and tragedies and comedies, you know, all kinds of you know, personal things going on.
And when you use the graphite and ink and the white charcoal, were you trying to give it more of a vintage? Because, you know, when you think of Austria and you think of Europe, you think of older cities, definitely more with history. Was that part of the feel there too?
Absolutely. I chose these materials because I wanted to display the range of techniques that I've been building, you know, over my life. I've done art for as long as I can remember. And so I think these materials allow for an incredible sense of detail. And since I was trying to make this sort of this, you know, composition that has lots of depth and detail, I think these materials were ideal for that.
Are you working on anything currently?
Of course, all the time. I'm in AP Studio Art, so I'm currently finishing up my concentration, which is the mixture of figures and patterns. So again, borrowing this sense of detail and also conveying emotion at the same time.
And what's in your future? What's in your future after you graduate from high school?
I've got quite a large range of interests. Of course, art is always at the core. I definitely think until I'm an old woman, I will be, you know, painting on my porch or something.
That's okay.
But in college, and I would like to go to a university because I love science and literature and art history, and I want to have the freedom to explore those realms and also practice what I love, which is to make art.
It seems like you're very free about doing your artwork and really expressing yourself, and I mean, even a neighborhood you don't take for granted. What's your words of wisdom for these people? Some of them may be here going, you know, I've always wanted to do art, but I'm afraid to. How do you take that first step?
Well, the thing I notice the most about people who are discouraged from making art is not necessarily they don't have the ability to make it, but in their own head they think, well, I don't think that I can achieve this technique. And so I really think it's, I think drawing and art is very teachable and it's very accessible to everybody. And so I think my advice to an aspiring artist would be to get over your own fear and go out and do it.
Beautiful. Well said.